So I want to be comfortable. So you're gonna have to deal with a little skin on today, on Saturday. So if this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. It is 2024 in Florida, and it's hot like a mother sucker out here. So I got to get out here on the travel road, and so I'm dressing comfortably. And so I want to share with many of you guys when it comes down to magic archery on my platform. The purpose of my platform is to talk to people that are in the church. I am Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs, which are the African science by which we harness, we direct, and we disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. And so I want to get a lot of the opportunities for those that are in the church that practice the ATRs or black arts, and those that have left the church but the church is still in you, that you are still practicing the ATRs. But I want to share so much with you today on my this powerful day of Saturn energy, and I want to teach you something that I feel like Alafia, my jelly sweets in the house. What's up there, Renee 69? What's up, my Storm and my Sagittarius from Detroit? Now I told them, I like, y'all, I got because I got to go down to Miami. I got to go to the cemetery. I got to do graveyard work today, and it's hot out there, so I'm kind of, you're gonna have to suffer with some little skiing today, because this is how I'm driving. So I wanted to get on here before I got on the road, because a lot of times I'm traveling, the signal is bad, and so I'm going to do a TikTok video once I get to the cemetery. And so what's up there, my baby Scorpio? Good morning to you. What's up there, Demetrius Clark? Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you I am proud of you all when it comes down to your graveyard work, let me say that again. I don't want you to have no room in your mind, your imagination, of how proud I am of melanated people that are getting involved in this graveyard work. And the reason why that is because that is a place where I can move tangibly in your life. And it's so oftentimes that when we do conjurings and things, that people don't really put themselves in a position where spirituals like me can actually do the type of magic that's going to bring about real change. A part of me being the child of Oya is to bring about transformation, how to transmute energy, how to redo your life, reassess, revisit situations. And I am very, very proud of many of you guys that have taken the opportunity for you to experience my magic as a necromancer. I'm happy for all the melanated people. So I just really, really want you to know that why I'm excited. First of all, I should say this. What's up there, Tree Rhonda from Facebook? I want to say to my salutations to my Madrino, to my Oba, and to my Padrino. Also to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one. What's up, Monique? Fofo Crab Cakes. Now, to those that do not know, I am 51 years of age. I have been doing magic since I was a child. I am initiated in quite a few of the black arts in the African tradition. But I have been gifted and talented in my spirituality since a child. I have been working on court cases from a child. I have been doing graveyard work from a child. And so this is really my life. These are just more tools that allow me to be able to service not only my spirits, but also to help the people that desire my particular services. To all of you that have visited my website, become a part of my Patreon, those that cash at me, support me, y'all know how I get down. And in honor of Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, how you guys supported in that crowning, and how you supported me in my crowning. I am crowned Mafedifun Oya, and I'm also crowned Mafedifun Babluaye, which is Saint Lazarus. And so I say all this to say, when I speak today, I want to talk to adults. I want to talk to people that want clarity in their life. I want to talk to people that when you have me do love work, when you have me to do certain things for you, I need you to understand my mentality. I want you to understand my drive. I want you to embrace my passion. I am not concerned about being basic at all. I'm not concerned about living a life of existence. I'm here to live life. And I'm here to do it more abundantly. And I hope that what I do on my platform educates you to the point that you will start living your life more abundantly, and not just quoting scripture, not just talking about Pataki, and not just talking about the stories of the Orishas and the Loas and the Nkisi and all of that. Folklore is good. Don't get me wrong. Good storytelling is good. You know what I'm saying? It's like a good. It's like somebody. My zodiac sign is Cancer. All right, there, KG. So when we operate in our energy here, when we say that I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign, we're acknowledging our energy, our chi, our prana, and we are understanding what we came here to do as an energy being, as a spirit being, as a soul, as a divine mother or father of the universe. And so with melanated people, because of the church world and the church platform, a lot of us have become stagnated in our operation of our energy, and we have minimized our ability to be the giants that we are when it comes down to being and operating our Christ energy, which is Christos, and being able to access the heavenlies, we call the heavens, and also the earth realm in Psalms. What's up, my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina? My aphrodisiac on Saturday. This is definitely Capricorn, Saturn, and it's definitely Aquarius. And we are also in the age of Aquarius, which is going to be 2,000 years. Some of y'all won't be here. And some of y'all be back, but you know, rebirth. What's up there? So, what's up, Mama Susan? It's all right, baby. So, no, better late than never, as they say. Now, I want to say this. I like the freedom that I have on my platform to be honest about real spiritual life and everyday life in spirituality. And I like the fact that I've always also had the experiences that I've had interacting with people on high levels, and as well as bum ass niggas and bitches. So it just, I have had the variety of interacting with a lot of different types of minds, mentalities, and perceptions when it comes down to magic. And so I don't want any of you guys, whether you decide today or tomorrow, if it's in your path with your ancestor, to get into Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Palo. What I don't want you to walk into there expecting things you should not be expecting. And one of the things that I do when it comes down to magic is that I keep it simple and I keep it rational. As complex as some spells or conjure or certain spiritual workings can be, at the end of the day, there's certain elements that must be in place in order for something to come to pass, to come to fruition. And so one thing that about Saturn is about structure. Constructing a spell, constructing a means by which energy can come in, flow, and to perform whatever task that you have assigned to that particular energy, whether it is an angel, whether it is an Egun, whether it is an Orisha, a Loa, and Pungo, or whether it is your own personal Ache. You need to understand that you have to be a master builder. Okay, I'm going to say this again. As a man or woman of ruling, the Bible said being able to rule over your own spirit. When you can't rule over your own spirit, it's like a city without walls. Some of y'all know about that because you ain't got no walls. You've been lost them a long time ago messing with some of them long. Anyway, so when you think about when the purpose of what we're going to talk about today when it comes to energy, frequency, and vibration is to understand why you have to be smart. I'm going to say that again. Why it is important to understand mathematics, why it is important to understand science. And a lot of you guys are going to get into Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, and forgetting that you got to have a plan. You have to have things set up in order for you to be successful. You can't just have a sickness. You just cannot have a financial situation. You just cannot have warfare going on. There must be a strategy by which you and the Tata, the Mumbo, or the spiritual come up with in order to implement, in order for you to come out on the other side victorious, or with as minimal damage or no damage at all. And I do believe that many times, because we are doing magic, we think it's like snap or twitching of the nose, when a lot of the victories that I have come because I strategize. I was raised by a Virgo. So mythology, analytics. Now, YouTube sent me an analytic for my videos and that, which this is why common sense matters. This is why wanting something but don't have a strategy behind it is asinine. Wanting to be all of that in the high heavens, but you ain't got no foundation to stand on. Magic still must make sense. Spell work must make sense. Understanding what type of outcome you want has a lot to do. So in order to build something, you have to have a plan, a floor plan. When God built you to come to this earth, this is why our astrology chart matters so much, because that is the blueprint for your manifestation. That is the blueprint for you to protect yourself, enhance yourself, to cleanse yourself. And so therefore, when people that build and construct, we understand the importance of having material and resources. And a lot of you guys are getting out here and not counting up the cost and saying, what is this going to cost me? As a mother, as a father, if you marry, as a husband and a wife, if I'm going to do this and I have other responsibilities, because a part of your success has to do with how you have planned. You know, so a lot of people get caught having more than. See, you can have more than one partner if you built like that. If you have constructed your life like that, because in other countries having more than one wife or more than one husband, it's not a problem, because they have things set up in order to take care of all of that. They know how to make their round. Some of you guys are asking for certain things and you have no structure around what you're trying to do. Even as somebody that was promiscuous as I was, I had a schedule. Even as a reformed hoe, as somebody that has been renowned to lay pipe, but I have a structure. I put myself in position that I can perform the best that I can. And so therefore, whether you are doing what's up there from North Carolina, Chico, thank you for joining us. I don't care what you're into, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Palo, whether it is Ifa, Voodoo, Obia, Conjure, Goetia, it don't matter. At the end of the day, if you are not a good master builder, if you don't learn how to construct, because my subject is constructing magic around love in your life. And a lot of times I have people come to me about love life. And this is what I'm going to say to many of you guys. You don't know enough about society, social norms. You don't know enough about your own family tree. You don't know enough about who you are. Thank you so much for complimenting my hat. You don't know enough about the economics that it's going to take in order for you to have success in a relationship and do your spiritual journey. If you have kids, because you shouldn't have to take out of Peter's mouth to pay Paul. You shouldn't have to take out of Paul's mouth to take care of Peter. When you don't have a strategy, when you don't feel that because you're doing magic, you need to have a system set up for you to be successful. Yeah, this is in honor of my head Orisha, my Fedi Funo. Oh yeah. But I appreciate it. Magic is not for the idiots. Magic is not for the mentally challenged. Magic is a science that needs to be understood, and a part of constructing things, you got to do the math. What kind of square footage? Okay, if I want a blessing, how am I going to construct, especially around my love life? And the reason I want to talk about love, because so many people out here saying that they're looking for love or they're trying to get in a relationship, and I'm talking about gay, straight, or bi, and I'm talking about whether it's in a business, because at the end of the day, love covers a multitude of things. And so therefore, in order to be successful, you got to have love, because love gives you favor. It causes your businesses to prosper. It causes your visions to come to pass. It causes you to be protected. Like, love plays a intricate part in all of my manifestation. I even have to have love for my clients. I have to have a love for what I do. So, in this misnomer that you think that you can go out here and have no plan, no strategy, and nothing set in place for a rainy day, for a war to break out, or for some type of scandal, or your relationship having a dry spell, or things like that. You have to foresee these things, and no ma'am, no sir, you're not gonna plan for everything, because nobody knows it all. Nobody does. But what I am saying, life could be a lot more beautiful. Life could be a lot more smoother, especially when you're doing magic. If you enlighten yourself, if you start embracing wisdom, if you start realizing this is why it's such a big deal to me, because I'm going to show out for all of y'all that got y'all graveyard work. I'm going to show my natural black 8 in the cemetery and when I get to Miami. I'm taking my alpacas from my centennial pot, and I'm taking Zarabanda and my voodoo spirit there, and to all of you that because I'm gonna be doing conjure there today. Now, the reason why that is a big deal is because I have structure around your success. I have structure around your healing. I'm not just praying. I have an understanding. I have an end goal. I understand your arche. That's why when we do our consultation, I break these things down to you, because in order for you to build, construct magic around your life, your love in your life is how you interact. Guys, as you chime in, make sure you hit that hit that like button, please. Now, I'm gonna read this. A wise master builder sits up and says, I got my Natasha Foster there. She got her daughter. Because if somebody's going to do conjure for you, they have to consider your attachments. They have to consider the people of your influence, or people that the magic can affect. So depending on who is in the house, then when you do conjure, if there are certain clients that I have that I'm doing healing work for, and in their situation, their particular spouse or their partner don't get into this spiritual stuff like that, there's a certain level of boundaries that I have to set up around, or protection around that person, that even the verbal communication that may come out of the mouth of their spouse is not affecting my work, the energy that I am placing around that individual. Some of you guys think that just because you pray a prayer or you light a candle, that you don't build any protection around that work. You do money work, you build all of my incense. I don't care what. I'm a strategist. I don't just do healing incense. There's protection in there. I don't just do high John. There's protection in there. I don't do just better business. There's protection in there. I don't just do my oil of gladness, because I understand that there's going to come, no matter what aspect of life, there is going to have some form of resistance. And so as you it's like we got the gutters around the house, or we got the hurricane windows, or sliding glasses, because you prepare for the storm. Even when you're doing prosperity work or healing work for your life, you have to build in things that if something attacks that, or something comes against that, or something is delayed, that this is what I do in the case this happens. Like in most building, in case of emergency. When you building things in your life, where is your space where you say, in case of an emergency? This is the craft that I do. Doesn't include cursing people or things. Absolutely, because I believe in, because I think this is your first time in my life. On my platform, I deal with magic. That consists of what magic is. Light, which rules the day, and night. I don't see good or evil. I use curses where it is applicable. I can hurt somebody blessing them just as much as I can hurt somebody cursing them. And that's in my advanced class. You know, a lot of times people think you got in order to deal with your enemies, that you got to put a curse on somebody. No, you can put a blessing out there on your life that'll cause them to be cursed. Okay, I break it down to you like this. According to our belief system, whom God has blessed, can't no man curse. So when you conjure, construct blessings around your life, when they start messing with you, trying to curse you, whether it's through gossip, slander, or underhand, now they cause the curse to fall on themselves. You understand? That's what I mean by you can actually curse them by blessing yourself, getting up under the energies and frequency that bless you and elevate you. So when they go to try to curse or bring havoc, you know, it brings it to them. You know, I'm slick, y'all. I've been doing this a long time. A lot of times people think you have to use negativity to get somebody. Sometimes the positivity puts them on their edge just as great. And you be like, oh my God, I would have never thought. Okay, so I'm not here just doing magic. I construct around your energy. I construct around your mentality, and I also prepare for your evolution, because sometimes it's like when you buy a house and you and your wife or your boyfriend, however y'all get down, I don't want to use the traditional way, but you know that y'all want to start a family and you want a dog, so you buy the house with the intention of expansion. So even building your life with magic around the things that you love, you have to understand, okay, when my children get bigger or when my children move out, you can't just be doing magic for today. You can't construct your magic and say, okay, as though that you and your husband may not have kids together, or you and your wife, or you and your, y'all might not buy a dog, or you might not get a horse, or whatever, a damn garden. It don't matter. Paying attention to who you are and who your partner is, or even in business relationship, what about the expansion? When we built this me and Minister Mario, son of Chelsea, came up with this about the website, we got the packet for growth. We believe that once I started doing my thing, that it would grow. A lot of times, because you don't think about increase, abundance, revelation, transformation, evolution, you construct things around your life that actually bind you from prospering. You didn't hear what I said. The way that you have constructed your life without considering certain things, you have basically restricted the flow of finances, of love, of health, of well-being in your life, because you did not consider. It's almost like buying an outfit, not realizing your chest size, or not realizing your hip size, or not realizing, like when I buy a size 10, I have to buy a Y, a size W. You understand? Because of the girth. You understand? When you got the girth, you got to consider the width. You understand? So in that understanding, I can enjoy my shoe and operate in my shoe, because I know that as I utilize that particular shoe, that my foot is going to expand like other things. You understand? So a lot of times when I try to teach you and sharing things with you guys about classes or listening to these lives and having a better understanding, that's why I tell people on my Patreon, you don't really get, because you think I'm just giving out information or something I saw. No, I am trying to show you that before you do that spell, before I do that conjure, that's why you can't see it but I have certain things in the car with me, because once I get out there, I'm doing conjure not only for those that got graveyard work, for the potential clients. Because once you send your first $1,000 donation, I've already did magic around even the ones that just walk in. I'm doing magic for the ones that have already plugged in. I'm doing magic for the ones that are going to go to the next level. Because the part of me, I understand my client. How can you build and construct things around and not seeing the vision or the potential of the individual? And when you don't see the understanding of what this person has the capacity, whether they achieve it or not, what they have the capacity of doing, you don't restrict them, which that is Saturn energy. You don't restrict them because of where they are. You build based off of what they have the potential of going. And so therefore, you will be more prepared for their growth. Did you hear me? It's like watching a child and you say, you know what, this child going to have big feet. You know what, this child going to be tall. So when you go and buy their bed, you're going to have that in consideration. And then you might buy those beds that extend. Right then, that bed, it's like buying a crib. You buy that crib with the idea that child going to get bigger. So therefore, you buy that one that can actually break down into a bed. You understand? That's when you're thinking ahead. I like that kind of thinking, because you spend that money one time, but that money keep on paying for itself because you were thinking. See, a lot of times when you're not thinking, you got to pay 2 and 3 times because you are not paying attention to the growth. Because right now, maybe $500 a week will do you good. But when you realize you can have more, you're going to need anywhere from between $500 and $2,500 or $3,200 a week. Because where you going, that's what it's going to take. And so therefore, that should be built in when you are working with a Tata, a Mambo, or Hugon. This is why I'm a visionary. Sometimes I'm talking to people, I say, I know where you at, but this is right here, this is what you really need to be doing. Because when I'm really looking at what this person, individual, male or female, gay, straight, about, what they have the potential of becoming. And so therefore, I want you to invest in yourself where this is something you can utilize even in the next phase that you're in your life, in the next cycle that you're in. Because sometimes when you buy things right there, it's only for right there. Sometimes when you do certain workings, it's only for that moment. And energy is never destroyed. And so therefore, I'm a wise master builder. You understand? That when you look at it and say, you know what, I'm going to buy that piece of property because I'm going to turn that over there into my office. And when you see potential, the purpose of being grown, the purpose of having experience, that you can look at something before it ever is and see the potential of it becoming. And the fact that you don't understand that you are going to outgrow your shell, that you're going to outgrow your emotion, that you're going to outgrow your experience, and you need to be ready for the man or the woman that you're going to become in the next phase. You got to be ready for that. So when you're doing magic and you realize that one day I'm going to have God, I have to think like that. I can't wait till I become that. I must set things up to make my transition. Oh, I'm talking to somebody today. To make my transition as smooth. It's already going to be a journey. But because I understand my journey and my destiny, this is why when God sends you somewhere or the divine mother sends you somewhere, there's always somebody prepared to receive you. Oh, y'all ain't hear me. Because it was meant for me to be on social media, because it was meant for me to be able to minister to the type of people that I'm in, that's why people were prepared when it was time for me to come on the scene. That's why you should never fret. That's why you shouldn't be worried about what is going on. Oh, that's my uncle and them cutting my yard. You shouldn't be worried about what somebody's saying, what somebody's doing, how somebody's working against you and all that, because even your enemies are prepared for you. Because guess what? God will put no more upon you than you can bear. You're going to have enemies in your weight class. You're going to have opposition in your weight class. You're going to have challenges in your weight class. And because God, the divine mother and father, they constructed. That's why it says no more on you than you can bear. Just because you didn't know you can bear it doesn't mean that the divine was unfair. Some of you guys, because you are not used to working out spiritually, you're not used to being challenged mentally, emotionally, and physically at the same time. You're not used to being able to perceive, act, and execute on spot, on cue. This is when you prepare for those moments when you have to make impulsive decisions. You prepare for those moments when miscellaneous show up. That's why you have that set aside for those rainy days. Because miscellaneous is going to show up. I don't care if you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. To all of y'all doing, to my baby candle babies, this what lets me know you listening to me. You don't wait till something happens to you and then respond to it. You be proactive. When you know that you're going to certain territories and they're going to be, that's when you step your protection up. You don't wait till somebody attack you. You don't wait till somebody throw the evil out of you. You already know that blessing comes with persecution. So therefore, construct things around your blessing. Put up boundaries where it makes it impossible or very hard for your enemies to what? Afflict your blessing. But no, you feel like it's just about you being blessed. It's just about you getting healed. It's just about you getting delivered. No, baby, it's a strategy. I got all kind of booby traps. I got booby traps in my house. I got booby traps around my house. I got booby traps at the stop sign when you come in my house going out, because I live in a cul-de-sac. I got booby traps at my job. I got booby traps on 95. Even when I travel, I put stuff, I prepare. Every energy, every word I say comes through me sometimes, but it's just got to stay positive. Fisherman Clay. Okay. Thank you so much. Somebody say 1, 2, 3, 4 clown. Now that's a foursome. That means that I'm gonna beat your mama back down, your daddy back down, your grandma and your granddaddy. And I hope you got a cat in there, 'cause I'm gonna skin that too. And clown Nate. But I say all of this, guys, that when it comes down to energy, frequency, and vibration and growth spiritually, it must be with the mindset of what do I construct? And I wrote down here, what the hell I did? Oh. Create a maze. I'm jaw japping about how your mama swallowed all this big black cock. Because, you know, white people don't call it, they call it clock, we call it a dig, but, you know, it is what it is. But creating a maze. Now, I need y'all to understand about creating a maze. And we call them crystal grids. There's different ways to create a maze. To entrap energy, create a maze where you know how to direct that energy, but you got, if other spirits or other energies trying to follow behind that, that particular working that you're doing, that it'll get caught in the maze. It'll get caught, it'll get captured, it'll go down the wrong path. So you got to have, you just can't have a straight line. When you know that you got enemies out there, and you know that people are emulating you, copying you, you know that people are out there trying to get certain things so they bite off your wood and build off your strength and build off your wisdom and all that. You got to create a maze out there that they're gonna get trapped, because only the person that knows the expected end is you. You have the vision. You have not told the vision. And so therefore, they don't know your next move. They don't know where you're going. And so therefore, because of that, this is when you have a real divine God, a God that watching over you. And they will guide you. That's why I said a good man's steps is ordered by the Lord. That's why this kind of conjure is important. So you have to put down a maze. A maze is something that and it has certain spirits in there. Like in a lot of the movies out there, the Centaur, there's some type of animal, some type of monster that's in the maze. This is why you have certain avatars or certain spirits that you have planted certain where. So when they open that door, it's something waiting on their ass. When they go down that chamber, it's something waiting on them. Because first of all, they ain't supposed to be there anyway. So this is not about trying to hurt nobody. This is about having an understanding that I know that you are trailing me. And I know that you are trying to find out where my glory hole is, so to speak. Where my fishing hole is, so to speak. Where my blessed place is. Where my sacred space is. And so therefore, because I'm aware that you are trailing me in the spirit. I'm aware that you are trying to follow. Goodness and mercy should be following me all the days of my life, not you. Because you're not a follower of this particular Christ. You're not a participator of this particular voodoo practitioner. You're not a participator of this particular ta-ta. You understand? So therefore, you're trailing me because you want to understand how I do what I do. And so therefore, I create a maze. And I make it look like it all belongs together. But there's secret compartments in there. There's door traps in there. There's things that you're going to turn that knob and it's something going to come out of there for your ace. You understand? There's an arrow already extended. And the moment you open that door, you're going to get fed. You would have never got fed if you weren't trailing me. You wouldn't have got fed if you went out there and trying to get into my business, because you ain't really here to support me. You're really not here to grow with me. You're not really, and this is how I try to teach the people that follow me. You can't get mad with somebody because you didn't do proper protection. You can't get mad with nobody because you didn't build your house well. You didn't put enough protection and safety valves in there. You didn't prepare for the pressure. That's your fault. Because that's what it means about sitting down first. First, F-I-R-S-T, and counting up the cost. Huh? I'm going to say that again. A part of your prosperity, a part of your success, part of your happiness, and creating magic, energy. You should have things around you that alert you if something's off. Something's wrong. Somebody's doing conjure against you. That's your job. I've given you tools. I offer my talisman to many of you guys. I don't give you guys anything that I don't use. I don't service what I don't participate in. It's another thing. Then I got this other thing that I call, and this is what I call it. To all of y'all that follow me, and if you understand a Capricorn and an Aquarius, okay? I said put a system in place where loving you is safe. I'm going to say that again. You should construct a system where when I get ready to love you, embrace you, deal with you, it's in a safe environment. You should construct an atmosphere. You can construct a space where you can encounter your business. Like even my church, I got stuff on top of the church. I got stuff behind the church. I got stuff in all of the crossroads of the church. Because you never know. I work with the trees that's in the local area. I got booby traps everywhere because you never know who's going to do what. They might be 2 rows down trying to send spirits. I got you there too. Because when if I drive somewhere, I drop something. If I drive, I drop. I'm going to say that again. If I drive, I drop. And it's just precaution. I'm always setting up a system to make it as safe for me to pass through, or the people that I love to pass through as possible. My protection bracelet I purchased from you gets tight when it's alerting me. Yep, there you go, baby. That's my baby Scorpio. These are all of the things that you construct, or a good spiritualist construct, in order for safe and loving passages for the people and the things that you're doing. Why is, if you if I go somewhere that I don't know, or I go somewhere, even when I'm going hopping, if I drive, I drop. Even when I'm out here laying pipe, I promise you I got conjure all over the place. I got conjure on me. Because I'm going to protect me. I'm going to say that again, y'all. Constructing and putting yourself in the most favorable of situations and circumstances as you can. What's up there, my Boaz, my Pisces? This is why it costs revenue. This is why investment is important. This is why having certain people in your life that have certain mentality to open your mind. So you know what? That makes all the sense in the world. You got to put in a system, in a place where loving you is safe. If somebody comes to my church, if they don't practice voodoo, Santeria, Lakuma, none of that, and they just a churchgoer, I got systems in place where they are at peace. They can be at peace and still hear the word, still a function in the system of religion that they know to be true in their life. Because you don't have to operate in my system of tradition to feel safe in my environment. Because a part of that, he said, you better, there might be a Delilah. Now, Delilah gonna get got. I ain't Samson. Because I'm already aware of what I'm doing. See, this is why I say, maybe I'm blind, Apostle. I had purchased mine. You purchased the 7 chakra confinement. For an instant burn, my Fetty Fu no Shun. You have to send any of the instant burn have to be sent to my Cash App. But if you purchase it, I'll go back over there, and I'll do it. No, the 7 chakra is not on the website. I don't put that out there. That's actually my personal incense. I only do it for my clientele, but that 7 chakra is $50. All you gotta do is Cash App me. But we mixed it with the 7 chakra and the guardian angel incense. So that mixture was $70 for that, those two, because the 7 chakra is actually works with the 7 African. You just when you send the Cash App to me, you just say 7 chakra. That's how we do it over here. Because I'm not putting that's just not for it. That's too strong. It's my blend for my spirits, and I only do it on live so I can control it. You got to. For me to be giving that out, that's like we on a whole nother level. Cause that's a very strong, that's very powerful conjure there. So, and it's actually my personal conjure. So that should tell you everything. But I do allow people on my platform, if they want to get that instant burn, all you gotta do is Cash App, say 7 chakra. No problem, sweet. So my thing is, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, or you got Capricorn placement, that's the place where you learn how to be a wise master builder. If you are an Aquarius, or you got Aquarius placement, That is the area. Wherever your placement is, that is the area that you need to become a wise master builder. You need to construct a system by which you live. This is why when you deal with Capricorns or you deal with Aquarius people, they don't like you disrupting their life because they got a system. They got a system how they make money. They got a system how they come in, go out. Like them people, because that comes out of Saturn. Saturn is always about building things around what you love and keeping things safe and stable. And so therefore, when you come and disrupt that, you finna find they finna lose their ever loving mind on you, and they ain't finna F with you either, because you're not there to disturb what they done constructed. You understand? So understanding energy, chi, and prana is your friend. I need y'all to understand magic is not just doing prayer. You got to have a strategy. You have to have something constructive where it's as with the story about the 3 little pigs. They all constructed houses, but only one was smart enough to realize my adversary is a wolf. Come on here, somebody. Is anybody hearing me? Only one of those pigs was smart enough to consider the type of adversary. When you build that house of straw, you might as well handed yourself right over to the wolf. When you build that house of sticks, you should have handed your only person that was one word about that wolf is the person that considers their opposition, considers what they're up against, and they construct their safety based on the opposition. Not based on how they feel, not based on how what they afford. They realize what they're up against. Since we're in Florida, that's why these shutters, even my garage door, are hurricane reinforced wind. My garage is able to withstand winds up to 175 miles an hour. I'm going to say that again. My windows on my house can withstand the pressure of 175 miles an hour wind gusts. Why are you claiming to be a Tata, Mambo, a spiritual practitioner in ATR, and you ain't constructing certain things around your life based off of the adversaries that's against your life? That's no wisdom on your part. Stop getting mad with people because you built your house of sticks. Stop getting mad with people because you built your house of straw. And stop being hating and being jealous of people that were smart enough to build their house with bricks and some sturdy foundation. And now that they ain't got to worry about the huffing and the puffing of their enemy's adversary. But you got to suffer loss because you tried to do it the cheap way. You tried to find an easy way to do it. You tried to find a convenient way to do it. That's why you can't have the fun and enjoy life. That's why I don't have all of these issues in my body and stuff like that, because I always sit down and say, okay, what do I need to do to make my day easier? That's how I think. That's my storming. Everything about your life, if you listening to everything that I'm saying and you investing in my platform, I'm giving you wisdom. What is it gonna make for? Figure out what type of man you want in your life. What kind of relationship you want. What kind of income you need to be happy. Do you want to travel? Do you want to travel with somebody? Do you want to meet somebody when you get there? What kind of fella or what kind of woman is you? Are you like me? I don't even need to take no drawers because I buy some drawers. I might not even wear none, but I can buy some drawers when I get there. I don't have to overpack. I can underpack and I'm still packing. You count that if you will. I'm 51 years old. You done seen enough seasons in your life to come up with ways to make it easier for you to function in the life that you live. You should have built-in systems. You should have people in connection. You should have certain connections at your age. You should have favor with certain people that makes what you trying to do more easier. When I have to go to Miami to get some of the stuff that I'm running out of, the soaps and stuff that I give you guys, so I got to go read up on that. And so I already done built a relationship. I done already construct a relationship so I can keep the flow of my business. It's what you value. This is why Capricorn and Aquarius people, it's about resource. What can I use you for? That's Capricorn is I use. I can't even use you because you're not good for what I'm trying to do in my life. I can't build with you because you're not good for what I'm trying. Yes, you're usable, but you're usable for somebody that don't want much out of life. You're usable for somebody that wants somebody to take care of them. See, I can't. That type of usage, I can't utilize that because that's not what I'm building. And so, depending on who you are and where you are in your life, you either can reconstruct some things or deconstruct certain things in your mind and your heart and your belief system, so you can start recreating a reality through magic and spirituality and wisdom, knowledge, understand that your life is a lot better. That you don't live a life of regret. It is so important, sir and ma'am, to understand mythology. Understand what you have space for. Not only space in your house or your apartment, but space in your heart, space in your life, space. Like, do you even have space to serve the Orishas, the lower? I be telling people all the time, you got too much going on. That's why you have spiritually. Some of y'all out here trying to do everything for you. Like, you don't even have the space for that. You're not thinking like a contractor. You're not thinking like a wise master builder. Do you have space? Like Keish got space for her baby. Some of y'all out here doing stuff that you ain't even consider. Do I even have space for that? Is that going to restrict my mobility or my ability to operate? When I went and bought this house, I knew that it was going to take a certain amount of my income. So I told my member, I said, listen, the stuff I was doing before, I can't do that because I know by making this purchase, it's going to restrict my flow, my free flow of finances, okay? When you're doing stuff and you make a decision, okay, you say, you know what? This is going to affect my energy. If I'm going to do this spell, if I'm going to do this particular working, this is going to draw a certain portion of my energy. And so I don't know how long this is going to last. So do I have the energy for this? You don't just jump out and do a conjure. That's why I keep telling y'all about the graveyard work. That's my energy. I have big energy for that. I come in packing in that area. So that's why I give you that, to give you an opportunity so you can see what it is to interact with your Egooms, your Morettos, or your deceased loved ones, or people that have deceased that are going to help you in your life. Don't be out here because something look good, sound good, and you know you don't have the space for that in your life. Space mentally, space emotionally, even for the time. We too grown for that. You should know, no, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. Why do I got a king size bed in a 1-bedroom apartment? Sometimes you, based off of what you done in your life, sometimes you have to be uncomfortable because you made bad decisions. Some of y'all right now laying up like this because you made bad decisions. You restricted, not because of root work, not because of conjure, not because of spell work, not because of your enemies, but you made bad decisions. Now you have restricted your own self, and now you got to sleep like y'all Siamese twins because you did not sit down first and count up the cost. You did not, when you could have got a stronger working, you didn't. You went and you got a lesser work so you can go and buy a pair of shoes, so you can go out and have some fun. When you building stuff around your love life, I'm going to tell y'all, especially all to my gays, gay men and gay women, bisexual, if y'all in relation, let me tell y'all something. Prepare for your happiness. And you prepare for your happiness based off not your sexuality, based off building a life where it's comfortable and it's protected. Because at the end of the day, as a black man or a black woman, you already got a war out there. Your job is to make, when you come home, safe. That's why it matters who you give access to your space, safe space. When you, as a grown man or woman, know that the last place that you want to put on your war clothes is where you lay your head. I just want to talk to grown people, and I want to talk to melanated, and because a lot of you that I have sexual preferences that society still got issues with, you're not being a wise master builder. Your job is to build a life around you, that when it's time for you to exhale, you can exhale in peace. If you are out here doing conjure and you want to get into the black arts and you know how your family is, build around you a safe space that you can put your wand down, you can put your sword down, you can put your shield down, you can take your helmet of salvation off. You ain't got no business having to be on full alert where you lay your head. And if you got to feel that way, then they don't need to have access to that space that you have built for your safety. You understand? You understand, Linda? It's not the hoodoo. It's not the voodoo. You need to be smart. Listen to real counsel. No, we having sex on the porch. Because that's as far as I can trust you. Huh? Now get that rocking chair over here, and I want you to kneel on that rocking chair, and I'm going to rock you back and forth into it. But you're not going into these chambers. It has a lot to do with trust, y'all. It has a lot to do with understanding what's safe for you, safe for your energy. That's why I keep telling you, you need to know if you're a Taurus. You need to know if you're a Capricorn. You need to know if you're a Leo. You need to know if you're a Sagittarius. You need to know if you're a Gemini. Because whatever going to keep you at rest and be able to rejuvenate and to recharge and to get prepared to go and do it again, you don't need to be worn 24/7, especially in your safe space that you done created for your mind, your heart, and the things that you love. When you come to my church, when you come to my house, those are safe spaces. I got all kind of stuff. They can take a picture of my house. It don't even matter what they do. They can call the dead. I got so much shit in here and around me to keep me safe. And then in turn keeping the people I love or care about or gave an opportunity to come in my space safe. That's your responsibility, sir. That's your responsibility. All that talking and jaw jacking. Let me tell y'all something. Love is what it does. Love is the action word. And if you love yourself enough, then do what it takes to protect and construct around your life where you can be safe. And you ain't did that yet. You getting there. And that's why you should be mad with yourself that you have allowed and settled for certain things. See, I don't work for UPS. I work for me. I trade my time and for my paycheck. Because I need that paycheck to really build a life and construct the life that I really want to live. See, you got to understand when we call building block. See, you can have a job that ain't going to give you the money you want, but it gives you the stepping stone to get to the money that you desire. Sometimes you have to deal with the Negro that you don't want, because if you can't love the one you with, you love the one you with. So you can learn to appreciate where you went wrong by picking that one anyway. And learn how to appreciate who's there. Because some of y'all right now, you ain't constructing yourself to have a good relationship. You ain't got no safety valves or nothing. You don't know how to release pressure. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to de-escalate situation. You ain't putting the time in to have a healthy relationship. Because after paying bills, you still need to have a relationship. After cleaning up, you still need to have a relationship. After having sex, you still need to have a relationship. And you need to construct things to keep fun in your relationship, to keep it lively in your relationship, to keep it sexy in your relationship. And sir, ma'am, this grown people talk. It take work. So if you want to know if I think a lot of people serious about relationship, I don't. I really don't. And I don't care how many candles you light. I don't care how much serve you do. Until you start understanding that it's your responsibility to keep you for health reasons, for whatever. You don't know enough. What you constructing, baby? What's the unveiling in the house? And so that's how I think. So I hope this helped you. I hope that many of you guys, if you have not got the opportunity to get a consultation with me, go to my website. If you have not had an opportunity to participate in my graveyard work, I'm going to Miami. I'm leaving. I'm gonna heat up this food, and then I'm gonna get on the road. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to the cemetery. All of you guys, I'm gonna do a live on TikTok in the cemetery, in my Miami cemetery. I'm taking my my Centella and Paca, and I'm taking my Zarabanda and my voodoo stuff with me to do this work for my clientele base, to get things popping for them. And to all of you all that did not get opportunity to burn your 7 chakra incense and your guardian angel incense, all you got to do is cash app. I'm not going to do it today. I will do it tomorrow. But if you want it done in my pots, because I still got a lot to do. I got to get on the road. That's like a 2 hour so drive to Miami if the traffic is good. If it's bad, that's another thing. But I'm opening my roads. So please, sir and ma'am, respect Saturn. become a wise master builder. Take out time. Go back over this video. Hit like. Hit share. If you know somebody that's out there that is trying to do magic and they don't have a teacher, they don't have a real guy, I make this stuff as simplistic as possible. Even a retarded person can comprehend this. Even a retarded person. Stop making your life more difficult because you won't construct the things that are necessary for you to be successful. I don't just be successful. I use the wisdom and the energy and frequency that God has given me to create the environment to bring about the success and then maintain it. You don't want to be successful on Monday and then you can't maintain it through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You got to figure out what it is that you're trying to do and what it is you want, and then invest accordingly. If you know you're trying to live high on the hog, you ain't got no business sending me no $1,000. I got poor people out here sending $1,000. If you trying to live in middle earth, you ain't trying to live on Mount Olympus, but you want to live in middle earth. We call it middle class, middle earth. Then you need to send accordingly. That's grown up stuff. I know what I was doing and me and Miss Amari were doing. I needed a 4-bedroom plus. With this house right here, I don't want no pool in the back of my house. I want my pool on the side of my house. The Monique, those one that been in my house, I have a big house, but I also got a huge piece of land. I have a quarter land. So I want to get butt naked on the side of my house. Not in the back. I'm gonna do conjure in the back. But on the side, that's where the butt naked skinny dipping going down. You understand? And so that's how I get down. What's up, my love? Happy Saturday. Please give yourself a chance to get the education so you can make solid decisions. One thing about Capricorn and Aquarius people, they like, and earth sign people, they love stability. Some of y'all don't build magic around stability. I do. I'm a Sagittarius, but I was raised by a Virgo. And it's really, really important to me that when I'm doing my conjure, that I have a system put in place in order for me to be successful. Okay? I hope this helped you. I hope that this open your understanding. It's not just your resources. It's reassessing who's around you. Let me tell y'all something. Love people, but know who don't want to see you win. There's times something, and I'm going to say this, and I just hope y'all catch this. Some people intentionally make it hard for you and try to bring stress in your life because they need you to stay in a certain place in your life so you are accessible to them. Can I say this again, sir and ma'am? There are people that are in your life, in your immediate circle, that are intentionally slow walking things because they need you to stay where you are, because even where you are, it's hard for them to have access. But if you grow to where God or Divine Mother have for you, then you're going to be out of their level of influence and impact. And they cannot have that because they have not constructed anything of security around you. And I'm going to say this, and I know some of you are going to get mad with me, but I'm going to say it anyway, sir and ma'am. When a man or woman say they don't need nobody, you are their somebody. When a man or woman is building their life that they don't have no partner, nobody around them, then the next thing, they're going to use some child, some grandchild, or somebody, because somebody got to be there for them. And if they have not constructed their life to be in relationship with a man or woman, gay, straight, or bi, then you, sir or ma'am, are going to be the victim. And they're going to undercut your prosperity and your ability to have confidence in yourself to execute your real life, because they cannot have you getting out of their grasp, because they're not living a life of constructing. Because we all know, I know that I'm 51 and I'm getting older, so I'm building things around my life and trying to see who I can trust to be in my life, because that's not the place for my children or my grandchildren. Did you hear me? I want to be having sex till I leave here, and I'm not going to screw my sons, and I'm not going to screw my grandchildren. So therefore, I need to be constructing. While I'm out here getting y'all graveyard work done, I got to have a plan. where I'm going to lay this rod at till I leave here. Y'all better hear what I'm trying to say. I don't care if you're in E5 voodoo. Pay attention to how people construct their life. It'll tell you when they don't have any intention of you being out of their scope, because they're going to, you're going to be thinking that this person working against you, that it's going to be them same people that you supported, because they cannot afford you. They cannot afford your growth because they did not do their work. They did not do their work. I'm going to grow. I'm going to expand. And I ain't going to let nobody stop me for doing what God got for me. And if it makes you uncomfortable, oh well. I'm here to help people that want to do real magic, real spirituality, so they can develop and have a wholesome life. And so they will have no regrets. No regrets for the decision that they have made. You understand? So appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the shares. Don't forget, if this video helped you, comment certain man. This Saturday, take out the time. Demeter says some people rather see a monkey with. I gotta wait for this. I want to read this online streaming. Somebody else comment. If you don't mind, type construction. Some will much rather see a monkey with a diamond ring than to see you with any damn thing. That straight facts. But it's our responsibility to recognize that, to peep that card, and then move accordingly. Because people don't have to change. You need to change because you're the one with the vision. You need to make that jump. There you go. Type in construction so they'll know what theme it is. This Saturn energy. Huh? When they call you and say, why you ain't return my call? You say, bitch, I'm under construction. Huh? When they ask you for the money, you say you ain't got it, and they say, yeah, you do. I ain't got it for you because I'm under construction. Huh? When they realize that, no, I'm no longer your side piece because I realize I got to have somebody to grow with me and so I can no longer service that area in your life. I'm under construction, bitch. Huh? The next time they tell you, oh, why, I was telling you you shouldn't get into voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, and Congo, and you shouldn't do this. I'm under construction. Christianity done did a number on me, bitch. I'm out. I'm out. I done had enough. I'm under construction. I ain't got no problem. Ain't nothing pretty about my life right now because I'm redoing stuff. I'm tearing shit down. I'm building. I'm reconstructing stuff. I'm expanding my horizon. I'm not with it. No. We can't be friends no more. You's a friend of me. And right now, where I'm in my life, I need real friends that stick closer than a brother. And bitch, I can't trust you. Are you too close? The way that you operate and function, you too dangerous to be in that space to me. So therefore, I got to build a maze for you. This room over here, this is for you. This is to keep you confused. This is to keep you off of me. This is to keep you from never knowing what's going on. You can see, but you can't see. It's in touching distance, but you still can't touch. I got this with my maze. That's what I was over there building and slamming. You heard all that noise? I was building that for you. Huh? Because I recognize that you are trailing me. I recognize you are trying to emulate me. So I constructed this whole wing over here. This ain't nothing but for all of my haters and the people that don't like to congratulate. That's why I constructed that. This for you. This right here, or this wing over here, this is for all the people that celebrate me. This is all the people that wanted to see me win before they ever saw me get a trophy, before I ever got what they call it, around your neck, a medal. Before I got any of that, before I got a Oscar, any of that, they already believe. They saw my potential. This wing over here, this is when they celebrate. This is where they enjoy. This is where the feast of the Lord is. That's where they are. Now, no, you don't have access to that. This over here, that belongs to you. You still in my life, but you over here. I still love you, but you over here. You don't go on this side of the house. That's for the people that put a smile on their face when they see me coming. That's who over here. I built that for them. But y'all over here, oh no. That eating area, that table over there, them tables for y'all. This wedding over here, this for them. They've been wanting to see me win since they met me. Yeah. They front row. They VIP. They are front row seat. That's what that was built for, huh? Oh, I didn't build that for y'all to be comfortable. No, that's not. No, I built this over this comfort over here because they want to see me win. So that's why they over here. You over here, you were hating on me. So it's not my responsibility to build this to make this comfortable. Since you gonna hang around, since you gonna be around, I built this to keep you occupied. So you could be busy over there, not bothering me. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's what magic is. A hat. It's called a hat. This on my head, because I'm a Sagittarian. So what you want to know, on this head or this head? Because I got some on this head, just like I got some on this head. So, sir, what you want to know? I'm bi-spiritual. So you got to be careful when you talk to me. Which head you want to, what you want to know about? They both delicious. This one right here got 2 eyes. This one got 1 eye. Nobody called it Tyrone over here. All right, y'all. Let me get on the road. I love y'all. Thank you for your support. Those that be looking out for me this afternoon, because it's about a 2.5 hour ride. So this afternoon on TikTok, I'll be doing a live, even though I'm posting on my YouTube, but I'll be doing my live out of, what's up, Miranda? Aloha from Hawaii. I'll be doing a live in the cemetery for all of my graveyard work, Patreon people, all of my support team, to all of my Bayberry candles. Y'all keep burning them candles because I want testimonies about my Bayberry work, because that's what I do. My platform is all about testimony. It ain't about the aesthetics of spirituality. It's about the manifestation. Love y'all. I'll see y'all a little later.